Guys, is finally here. I've been waiting for this all year. This is one of my favorite events. This is the UTV Takeover 2021 in Grundy, Virginia. Southern Gap Outdoor Adventures is the location. I'm going to show you guys just some of the vendors and stuff they got up here in the vendor area. Then we're going to hop down and we're going to check out some drag racing. So sit back, relax, and check it out. Alright guys, here we are, the day before the drag race. People are making some test sits down here. It looks like there's going to be some fast machines at these drag races. I mean, we got a couple X3s down here that are just putting the power down. This guy down here, he's got his super low to the ground. I mean, it sounds good. You hear that turbo whistling. I mean, this is going to be good, boys. I'm excited for this.
That's a big old gap right there.
That's some Can-Am power, baby.
Looks like we got an X3 lined up down there about to race a Razor. Alright, we got two X3s about ready to go at it right here. Oh son, it's go time. It's race day. Here we are. This place is packed. I mean, look at the line of machines. Those machines right there are all lined up to race. I mean, it's going to be a good day. Now, I got to keep the audio down because you can see right there on the right, there's a speaker right beside me. They blare the music. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep the audio down. I'm going to talk to you a little bit, and then as machines come by, I'll flip the audio in for a second, and then we can hear them. Looks like the Pro took the Turbo S. All right, here come two Can-Am Renegades coming down through here. Just cruising. All right, looks like we got two dirt bikes lined up down there. One looks like it's a Kawasaki, another one looks like it's a Suzuki. I think the Kawasaki's a 450. Can't tell in the Suzuki. Man, they're getting it. Oh, they're getting it. Looks like the Kawasaki came out on top. Next up, we got a Razor Pro versus a Razor Turbo. Looks like the Turbo is maybe like a rock crawling type of vehicle because it's got a big old nice roll cage on it. And here they go. Oh, the Razor Pro is smoking it. And it looks like the other guy's having some kind of problems. I don't know what's going on there. Yep, he's just doing the drive of shame right now. The old drive of shame. All right, let's see what we got up next. Also, looks like we got a good race here. Two trail next. We got Seamus, the Orange Razor 1000. It's got a Evo Stage 3 kit on it, exhaust. We got Steven with Razor 1000 4-seater. I don't know how good he's going to do there. Here they come. Looks like Seamus is out front. Yep, Seamus takes it. All right, that was a pretty close race, all things considered. Here we got two Turbo S's. Looks like they got big tires, at least 35 inches. And here they come. These guys are moving right now. Oh, trendy exhaust. You can smell E85. Good race. Looks like we got two Turbo Racers coming through here. Good race. They're fast. Oh, boys, we got a good race right here. We got Turbo YXE versus an X3. It's Josh Bush with his new tune on it. Man, the X3 is moving right now. It's hard to beat that thing. He's got it dialed in right, I tell you. All right, guys, we got a big race right here. We got a big turbo X3 in the right lane, and the left lane we got the X3 that won the hill climb last year. Here they come. Oh, the big turbo X3's got him. Oh, it's got him. All right, guys, our next race, we got the Turbo S that won the barrel race yesterday, and we got a X3. It looks like it might be made for the dunes or something like that. It's pretty wide. Looks like the Turbo S jumped out front. The X3 is sleeping on the line, but may have been a close race if the X3 got a better start. All right, next up we got a Razor Pro versus a Razor Turbo. I got a feeling the Pro's going to win it. Oh, yeah, here it comes. He's dominating that Turbo. Those Pros are on another level, I tell you. All right, next race we got a Razor Turbo versus an X3. They're coming out of the hole here. The X3 looks a little squirrely. Razor Turbo comes around him. Oh, Razor Turbo's got it. All right, we're lining up to the next race. Looks like we got a 4-seater Razor Pro versus some kind of utility machine. Looks like the Razor Pro's kind of taking it easy on this guy. Still no competition for him. Weird race. All right, guys, next race we got another YouTuber called On the Gas. He's got a good channel. Check him out versus an X3 with a built motor. That X3 is fast. I'm not sure if the RS1's got a chance or not. Nope, that X3's has got too much. All right, guys, so on the next race we got an X3 versus a regular Razor, maybe a 900 or 800. I can't tell. Let's see how this race goes. I got a feeling it's not going to end good for the Razor. And they're off. Here they come, X3, just straight dominating. Yep, those smaller Razors don't stand a chance next to the turbo machine. All right, boys, next race, looks like we got a 4-seater Razor Pro versus an X3. They're lining up, getting ready to come down the track here. And they're off. Looks like the Razors come out of the hole pretty good, but the X3's coming around. Oh, yeah, the X3's got it, no problem. All right, guys, we're hopping to the next round. Looks like we got an X3 in the right lane. We've got a Razor Turbo in the left lane. They're coming down the track here. I think that's the X3, if I'm not mistaken. It's got a big turbo on it. He just gapped that poor Razor. All right, guys, next round we got a CF Moto in the left lane. In the right lane we got X3. X3's coming out fast. Oh, the X3's already got this. That CF Moto right there, don't even stand a chance against that X3. No chance. But that's how it goes. Moving on. Next round, we got a Razor Pro with a chopped cage. It looks good. We got an X3 with the big old American flag on the back. It's not going to be good aerodynamically. Here they come. That Razor Pro. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, it's a good race. Good race. Razor Pro. Some of these things are impressive. Next round, here we go. We got a Razor Pro in the left lane versus an X3 in the right lane. Here they come. The Pro, man, is looking fast. Yep, that Pro's got him 2 races in a row now. Razor Pros beating X3s. I think they're coming out there. I mean, they're really starting to show up in events like these. All right, next round, we got Seamus with his high lifter with the Stage 3 Evo 2 on it versus a Turbo S 4-seater. Not looking good for Seamus. Here they come. Seamus is staying with him, but it looks like the Turbo S is coming around. And this is single elimination, so Seamus is out. That was a pretty good run on his behalf. Next round, here we go. Steven with his Razor 1000 XP4 non-turbo versus a Can-Am Maverick X3. Doesn't look good for Steven. They're lining up. Oh, and they're off. Steven's coming up. Hey, he's doing pretty good. All right, yeah, he's got this. Yeah, that must not be one of the high horsepower X3s. Next round, Wildcat XX versus YXZ. Wildcat XX taking it home for the win. That's a good race. It was different. Next round, we got a 4-wheeler, a Kawasaki Brute Force 750. That's a fast machine versus a Yamaha WRF 450. He did pretty good last year in the hill climb. I remember this guy. Here they come. 4-wheeler might be out front a little bit. It looks like the dirt bike's coming around. Oh, yeah, he's got him. Next up, YXZ versus Turbo S 35. It's a big tire E85 machine. Razor has him. Next round, X3 right lane. Big tire Turbo S on the left lane. Here they come. That Turbo S is moving. Yep, Turbo S has got him. Moving on to the next round. Looks like we got a guy who's been on the channel quite a few times. Tyler, he's got a new machine, a Turbo S. We haven't even seen the machine this first time. Versus an X3 in the left lane. We'll see how he does. Looks like the X3's got him. It's alright, he'll get this thing tuned. Single elimination, he's out. Moving into the next race. Here we go. We got a Turbo YXZ. This thing's pretty fast, and it looks like it's lining up against the Turbo S. Some of these YXZs, man, can be straight monsters when they get tuned and they got turbos and stuff on them. We'll see how it does this round. All right, here they come. Yep, the YXZ's out front. That's what I'm talking about. Some of those things are fast, and it'll definitely surprise you. Next up, we got Bush with that X3 that he's just got tuned literally yesterday versus a Razor Pro. This ought to be a pretty close race. 2 pretty fast machines. They're lining up here. Now, I will say Bush has been keeping this thing a secret. Here they come. Yep, he's out front. The X3's got it. He had a big gap on that Razor Pro. Moving on to the next race, we got two Can-Am Maverick X3s that are lined up here. I don't know much about either of these machines. Here they come down through here, just getting it. It's close. Looks like right lane's taking home the win. Moving on to the next round. Here we got a Can-Am Maverick X3 lined up in the right lane, Razor Turbo in the left lane, and they're getting started here. Coming out of the hole, the X3 looks like he's getting a little squirrely. Turbo Razor's out front. Turbo Razor's got that. Now that race right there just kind of goes to show you that it doesn't really matter, what kind of machine you got. You never know what can happen. Now, next round, we got a Turbo S. Looks like it's lining up against an old G Maverick. Those things normally aren't the best machines when it comes to, comparing the two. I think the Razor Turbo S has got this, and I think this is the same guy that won the barrel racing too, so he's pretty wide open driver. All right, we're still waiting for him to get lined up here. They're getting ready. All right, they're off. Turbo S coming out hard. Oh yeah, he's head running at least a car length ahead of him. Moving into the next race, looks like we got a Razor Pro XP versus Can-Am Maverick X3. Don't know much about these machines. Razor Pro looks like it's still in the 30s. He's coming out there fast. Oh yeah, the Pro's got him. All right, guys, let's move down closer to the starting line. Let's see what these guys are working with coming out of the hole. Looks like we got Razor Pro in the right lane, X3 in the left lane. And those ruts over there, man, they're looking deep. Both machines bounce in and out of those things. That's pretty crazy what these guys are racing through. Man, I couldn't tell who won that one. All right, we're getting set up for the next round here. Right here, we got Steven in the right lane, that 4-seater Razor 1000 XP4 versus Turbo Razor. It's also a 4-seater. We'll see how Turbo compares to a non-Turbo. And I don't think Steven's going to get a chance here. Yeah, Turbo S comes out. It's on top. He's out. All right, next up, we got a 2-seater Razor Pro versus a 4-seat Honda Talon. And I don't think the Honda Talon is going to have the power to keep up with that Razor Pro. They've been putting down the power today. They've been fast. Yeah, that Honda Talon, I don't know if he's trying at that point. But that Razor Pro, he's gone. He's moving on to the next round. All right, changing over to the four-wheeler class. Looks like in the left lane, we got a Yamaha four-wheeler. And the right lane looks like Can-Am. Oh, the Can-Am's a little squirrely coming out of there, but he's pulling ahead of him. Yep, it looks like the Can-Am's going to win that one. Moving on to some dirt bikes. Here we got a Suzuki versus Kawasaki. I think they're both 450s. It's going to be a good race. They're headed off down through there. Suzuki looks like he's coming through there. Yep, looks like he got him. Next up, we got Bush in the left lane with his Can-Am Maverick X3 with that tune on it. And looks like in the right lane, we got the big tire E85 Turbo Razor. It's going to be a good race. Both these cars are fast today. All right, they're getting ready. They're off. Yep, Bush is pulling out front. He might get this. He stays on it. He keeps going. Yep. I think Bush has it. X3 for the win. Next up, we got a Turbo YXZ versus one of those big tire 35-inch Razor Turbo S's with the E85 is what it smells like. And here they are. They're lining up. It's going to be a good race, boys. All right, they're off. Oh, they're going pretty good. Let's see who gets this. Looks like it's close, but the YXZ got it. Lining up next, we got a Wildcat Double X versus a Can-Am Maverick X3. If I had to bet on this one, I'd say Can-Am Maverick X3. All right, they're getting set here. Man, I tell you what, this has been some good racing today, guys. If you like this kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your buddies. All right, both drivers are getting set. They're ready. They're off. Looks like it's a close race coming out of the hole. They're going down through there. Yep, sounds like the X3's got it. This ought to be a pretty good round right here, guys. In the left lane, we got a Turbo S. He won the barrel race earlier. And then on the right lane, we got Kenny Hill's old machine, the X3. Both machines are fast. Here they go. Oh, yeah. Good race. I couldn't tell who won, though. Camera guy blocking me. All right, we got Bush in X3 versus the Razor Pro. The Razor Pro pulls him going out of the hole. He's got him down the straightaway. Oh, it's over. Bush is out. Single elimination. We're moving down here to the end of the racetrack because we're getting towards the end of the event. We just want to see all these high-power machines. Here comes the YXZ. Oh, he beat the X3 on the right lane. It's pretty crazy how fast some of these machines are getting in this short little straightaway. Right here, we got a Red Razor Pro beating Kenny Hill's old X3 as a good race. Both of those machines are super fast and fun to watch. Now we got 2 turbo racers lined up down there. I don't know much about either one of those machines, but it looks like the left lane's coming through. Yep, he wins this race. Moving on. Next up, we got a Razor Pro in the left lane, and we got the Big Power X3 in the right lane. Coming out, the Big Power X3's got him. He's moving into the next round. All right, here we got a Razor Pro. He's been fast today, 30-inch carnivores, and we got that Turbo YXZ's coming through. The Razor Pro takes him. Man, those have been some fast cars. All right, guys, right now we're moving into the finals. It's going to be best of 3. You see 450 Suzuki there versus the Can-Am Renegade. Both those machines have been super fast today. They're going to do best out of 3. Then they're going to change lanes after the first race. Let's see how it does. All right, they're lined up down there. They're getting ready to go. Let's see what happens here. It looks like the dirt bike's off course a little slow behind. The four-wheeler takes it. Now we got a race, boys. All right, this right here decides who wins it between the dirt bike and the four-wheeler. All right, they're getting set up down there. Yep, here they come. They're coming in hot. Looks like the four-wheeler wins it. He takes it home. He's won the whole thing in terms of the four-wheeler and the dirt bike. So moving into some more UTV racing. All right, so right here, this is the semifinals for the UTVs. The winner of this one's going to face the Razor Pro that's been dominating today. And I got a good feeling the X3 in the right lane is going to kill it. Yeah, he's fast. Turbo Razor in the left lane don't have a chance. All right, guys, we're moving into the finals here. We got a Can-Am Maverick X3, real low to ground. Oh, he's fast versus Razor Pro. Now, to me, it looked like the Razor Pro, you know, they were close coming along the finish line there, but you could tell the X3 let out early. So they made him rerun. All right, guys, if the X3 wins this, he won the last race, the UTV Drag Race event will go to him. So it's all on the line right here, boys. If the Razor wins, they race another round. If the Can-Am wins, it's over, and he wins the whole event. And it looks like he's got it. All right, guys, the UTV Takeover events are over. I'm back at the house. I got the old X3 cleaned up. It was super dusty out there, and I had a blast at UTV Takeover. I know all the trail necks did. And for those of you who recognize some of us out there and came up and talked to us, I know I had several people come up and I got to meet some of y'all that have been watching the videos and liking and subscribing and stuff. And you guys were telling me that you like the videos. I appreciate that. I appreciate your support. And I'm going to keep making more videos. I got some more UTV Takeover events that I recorded that I'm going to make a video out of. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank y'all.